I feel like I can confidently say one of the worst things, for me anyway, in the entire world is chub rub, thigh chafing, whatever you want to call it. It's literally like from hell. It's a sensory nightmare for me. I absolutely hate it, and it's something that I struggle with, having thicker thighs. And so over the years, I definitely have like had a lot of trial and error when it comes to trying different products, different shorts, different remedies, or just preventions in general to help with thigh chafing. And so if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you'll probably know that I've tried like almost any product. Like if you tag me in something, or if you leave a comment and you're like, you should try X, Y, and Z, I've probably tried it, honestly. I don't like the sticks. I don't like the feeling of the product on my legs. It makes me want to gag. I don't know how to explain it. I just hate it. I've tried the little bands that you wear around your legs. I've even tried the chub rub patches that apparently went super viral, that you like stick on the inside of your leg. It like ripped a lot of my hair out, and it left a sticky residue on my leg for like 4 days afterwards. So I am just a bike shorts kind of girl. I love wearing bike shorts underneath my clothes. It feels extra comfortable for me. It's one of those things where I just like throw them on and then I don't think about it for the rest of the day. I don't have to like reapply a product or worry about if it's like perfectly in place. I can kind of just throw them on and go. So if that's right up your alley, if that's kind of your vibe, or even if you've just been curious about any chub rub, anti-chafing shorts, etc., I'm your girl. I'm here to be your guinea pig and test them out for you. There are a couple that I haven't tried yet, and some of these are similar to the first ones that I tried, but also like a little bit different. So I've got them all here. We're ready to go. Let's get these out of the package and try them on. I'm very excited to see how this goes, so let's do it. All right, so we are gonna start off with the drama that delayed this entire video. No, I'm kidding, but I did order this pair from Thigh Society. These are called the original 5-inch halo shorts. They retail for $39. I ordered these like 20 days ago and they just arrived, so a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. I need to know what these are all about. I do believe that I tried this brand in a previous video, and I want to say they were the ones that like stretched really, really far. So we'll see. These are pretty much white. I did not realize that. I don't know why I thought these were gonna be more of like a cream type of color, but I did order these in a size XL/2XL. I've got my trusty Jonas Brothers shirt because I feel like it's just a good top to wear when you're trying on all these shorts. So okay, here we go. We are going to test all of these out together. I feel like part of the whole journey is like putting them on, the experience of like seeing how they glide on, what they fit like, etc. So okay. Oh, these feel really nice. I love these. They are really, really stretchy, but they're not exactly similar to the other pair that I ordered previously. They're like a different style, and the 5-inch length is perfect for me, so that's usually what I try to go for. 3 and 4 is like a little bit too short. 6 and 7 is way too long. So okay, cute, first of all. I'll show you like a full 360. You can see my underwear, but I don't care. So okay, here's what they look like. I do feel like they're a pretty sheer material. They're almost like a super stretchy, comfy, very thick tight. Does that make sense? Like, but softer. I don't know how to describe it. Very like spandexy, breathable, really, really nice. So okay, let's do a little step in, because you can usually tell instantly if it's gonna ride up or roll down. I'll do a little bit of running in place. These are not budging, like at all. I don't think these things are going anywhere. They feel pretty put in place. I'm simply not spending an entire day walking around in all 5 of these and then reporting back for this video. That's 5 extra days to invest in this. So just going off of first impressions, these stay together really well. Like when I did the Yitty video, it was instantly rolling down. Same with Skims. When I tried on like the Skims, more like shapewear type of stuff, immediately was like rolling down, riding up, I could tell. I'm sure eventually throughout the day I'll have to like pull these down a little bit, but I feel like they're at a really good length to where I won't have to do that much. These will be great for when I wear more like light colored stuff on the bottom, like white skirts and whatever. These are good. So if I'm going off of like first impressions slash this try on, the fit is 10 out of 10. Like I think you could easily wear this if you were a 2X and also very comfortably like myself. I'm an extra large. It fits great. As far as like thigh chafing protection goes, I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. I don't feel like it'll move up that much. I do remember my friend Sierra recommending these to me. She was like, if you're doing your anti-chafing video, are you ordering Thigh Society? And I was like, yes. So we're off to a great start. These are gonna be hard to beat. These are my favorite so far. out of the first one, so let's keep going. Next, we're gonna cover a brand called Snag. I feel like Snag is very, very popular, especially in the UK. Like, that's how I first heard about them. All the UK girlies that I follow talk about Snag and their chub rub shorts. That's literally what they're called. I ordered a pair of these for the last video that I did back in 2020, and they got lost in the mail. I never got them, so I tried it again. We reordered it. These are called the Stay Cool chub rub shorts. I got them in the color Caramel Latte. They were $14, so quite a price difference between these two. So we're gonna see if these are any better, and if they're cheaper, then like obviously go with these, you know? Ooh, these feel good. Okay, it's giving Skims, like when you hold up Skims things, and it's 2 inches across, but you know, they're meant to stretch. The material actually is a lot softer than I thought. It does feel similar to a tights material, but it's softer. It's more buttery. So I'm already kind of impressed with that. And then I do notice like these kind of bands at the bottom here, possibly for, you know, grip. I got these in a size E, by the way. This was the size that was recommended for a size 14 or 16 in the US. So that's what I went for. So we're gonna try these on. It's my first time, so we're gonna go through this together, honestly. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You really gotta like work these up, don't you? Yeah, these are very reminiscent of tights. The difference is they're not ripping, which is fantastic. But here we go. Oh, wow. Very high-waisted, very similar to tights, I would say. Okay, so the fit is good. It does feel like, I mean, literally, it feels like I'm wearing tights on the top. Like, you know that feeling, there's a difference in feeling between wearing tights and wearing like bike shorts, so I would worry about these moving around, but we'll get there. These, I can tell off the bat, would be much more suited for me if I was wearing like a maxi dress, a maxi skirt, something that was a bit longer, so I could really hike these down and feel like covered. Also because I just took a glimpse in the mirror. You could probably see it in my mirror behind me, honestly, which is kind of scary to think about, but they're very see-through. I mean, it's literally like tights. So I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing this with like a flowy short dress, because I like my shorts to be able to offer me some coverage if the wind accidentally blows or whatever. I don't want anyone seeing like my full ass or my underwear, you know? So it does feel surprisingly really protective, and I can tell you right now, these legs are not going anywhere. Like, I can already tell. We'll kind of like move around a little bit. I'm so athletic, can you tell? These are not budging at all. I'd be very curious, because this material is so thin, if it eventually like wears away. If you wear Snag tights and you like these chub rub shorts, let me know if you feel like the material has kind of like eaten away over time, because I don't know. I don't know if you ever had that happen to like a pair of jeans or pants. That used to happen to me when I wore my pants at waitressing jobs all the time. So let me know if that happens with these, but so far they're good. The fit is good. I would say these are pretty accurate for a size 14, 16. They're extremely high-waisted, so that's nice. And you know, I'm not looking for any kind of compression or smoothing or anything like that. I genuinely just want to protect my thighs and feel comfortable and covered. So for the fit, I'm gonna give these like, I don't know, a 9.8 out of 10, just because they feel like tights, you know? And then for like the actual thigh chafing protection, I'm gonna say 9.5, because I don't know, since this material is so thin, if it would feel like wearing tights all day, and I would potentially chafe if I like sweat a little bit. But like right now it feels phenomenal and I love it. So definitely recommend these, and the price cannot be beat. Honestly, pretty great. So next we're gonna move on to knix. This is one of the most popular ones, and I believe it was also one of my favorites last time. They're called the Thigh Saver. They're the 6-inch. I think that was the shortest one they offered, and it was just seemingly like the most aligned with what I was looking for. They retail for $36. For reference, I got these in a size extra large in the color Kavasa. This is what they look like. So honestly, all three so far have been completely different in material. These are almost like a shapewear material, but like stretchy, comfy, sort of seamless type of material, if that makes sense. So we're gonna try them on. We're gonna see what they look like. I do notice that there is like a little bit of a lining on the crotchal region. What do you call that? The gusset. So that's good too, in case you don't wear underwear with them or whatever. So okay, here we go. Ooh. These are kind of tight. Oh no, they're not. They're great. You know, I was actually gonna say like, oh, they're a little bit tight around the thigh, but I think that that's good. I think that that's on purpose so that they like stay put. It's really nice and seamless. Like I said, like it feels just very flat, like it lays really nicely on the body. So I love that. I'm moving around. I don't feel anything moving. I will say though, because it is a bit tighter at the inner thigh here, I could see it maybe like rolling or sliding up, but so far it feels great. Like I'm not having like what? This is the most ridiculous thing. My job is so funny sometimes. But I really like the way they feel. They're so nice and smooth. I'll show you a 360 of what they look like. Here they are. I like the color, I like the fit, I like that they're nice and high-waisted. I think it's a very thoughtful touch to have like an extra lining down there, you know? These would be great for underneath a dress in the summer where you just need to be easy breezy. I do feel like there's a little bit more coverage here compared to the other two, which I personally love and prefer. I would feel just much more comfortable if it was like, you know, a windy day or something. And these feel great. Like they're so smooth. I do wonder if with this material, since it's like so smooth and like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it feels like skin almost, but I would worry that I would maybe sweat extra in these, but also it might have the opposite effect and be like really moisture wicking. So either way, love these. I'm gonna say 9 out of 10 for both. Like 9 out of 10 for the fit. I'm taking off a point because they're a little bit tight around the thigh. Maybe that's intentional, I'm not sure. And then for like the actual anti-chafing protection, I feel like I could wear these for 24 hours straight and be like walking the whole time and not feel a single chafe at all. So yeah, these are great. Next up, we have Spanx, which isn't my favorite brand simply because of like the branding. Like they do a lot of like thin-spiration, and I think these are called thin stinks. Like these are called the thin stinks short. That's not necessary. Like I get it. Initially they were like the OG shapewear brand. That was kind of their whole thing, was like smoothing you out. But I feel like there's like, you know, better language you could use for sure. But I did get the Thin Stinks 2.0 shorts, and I actually sized up in these. I'm pretty sure all of these other ones are the same size, but these I sized up to a 1X simply because Spanx runs really small, I've noticed. And these feel very weird. Oh my God. What? I hate the feeling of this waistband. What? I'm just being honest right off the bat. I did notice that there is also a lining here in like the gusset area, so that's nice. It's more like a cotton lining. And the material on the butt feels like Halloween costume material. Does that make sense? But it's like stretchy. There's some interesting like panels happening here. You know, they're very into their technology. I'm not trying to sound shady. That's just, it's like above my head. It's over my head. So we'll try these on. I don't like the feeling of these though, I'm not gonna lie, which is so weird because Spanx was my favorite from last time, and I'm pretty sure it was the Thin Stinks, or at least the ones that I ordered last time don't exist anymore, so these were like the closest to it. We are gonna test these out together. So here we go. It's Spanx time. Ooh, my God, these are so tight. So yeah, okay, once I have them on, they're absolutely fine, but like getting them on, a little stressful. They are, you know, compressive, so I would compare them to a shapewear for sure. It's interesting, yeah, because there's like a little bit more opaqueness, and then there's these kind of fancy panels that probably have some purpose, and then it's like completely sheer in the butt and the legs. It does feel more than any other pair like it would roll up like this, because there's no seam. So I feel like if I walked around for a bit, see, it's like already starting to roll up a little bit. That's kind of one thing that I run into with anti-chafing shorts, chub rub shorts, whatever you want to call them. If it's like completely seamless at the bottom, like there's not even like a tiny little bit of like something holding it in place there, I feel like they just automatically roll up. They haven't yet, but it just feels like they might. But these do feel good. They are very compressive, very supportive. So if that's what you're looking for in your anti-chafing short, go for these. They are the most expensive at $52, but that's also just Spanx. Like they're a pretty expensive brand as well. I would say just because I'm not so much looking for like a compression short, these are probably my least favorite so far. I still have my pair from 3 years ago from Spanx that I loved, and I wish I could like leave you a link to, but they literally don't exist anymore. And they're like my go-to favorite from that entire video. They're the ones that I wear the most. I think I returned actually almost every single pair except for those. So this is a huge disappointment, at least for what I'm looking for. Obviously I can only speak for myself. I do try to have like a more neutral mindset, especially when I'm doing doing kind of like a review type of video, but these would be great if you're looking for shapewear, but I'm not, so they're not really for me. If I miss something and there actually is like a Spanx short that's more along the lines of what I'm looking for, which is just like a underdresses type of thing, definitely let me know in the comments. But I would say fit is like 8 out of 10. They're a little bit tighter than I would like for them to be, especially around my stomach. Like, I'm not trying to feel like all of my organs are being pushed together when I'm like out to eat, you know? And then anti-chafing, I would give like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, they've all been great so far. Bending around and moving all around here, all of these are great. Like, I think that they've probably perfected that, so it makes sense. But we do have one last pair, and it is from the one and only Skims. And I know people have polarizing opinions about Skims. I get it, I do too. Or just the Kardashians in general, but I did try this pair in a recent Skims try on video in a size 2X, and they were a little bit too big, so I wanted to size down to my usual size. These are called the Soft Smoothing Short. They retail for $32. They only had them in the color black available, and so I sized down to a size extra large. Yeah, this material does feel pretty good. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, these are perfect. They're exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. These are like one of the best. I love these. I love the length. I feel like you could almost double these as bike shorts. Like, they're almost that opaque, depending on what, you know, lighting you're gonna be in or what type of undergarments you wear, but this is good. It's a really nice and soft material. I will say that these do feel like they're moving more than any other pair though. Like, I actually just noticed. I might have to like pull these down more frequently. If you have these Skims smoothing shorts and you notice that, definitely let me know in the comments below. But I mean, they are really nice. The material is unbelievable. I feel like it's like in the middle tier of all of the pricing. You know, I think the most expensive was $55, the least expensive was $14. This is kind of right in the middle of the price range, so I think it's pretty good. Like I said, I can't speak for everyone and everyone's body type and how it works for them, but I just know that my inner thighs will just any kind of pant or short or anything that I put down there, it's riding up. It's riding up, that's just how it works. So as far as like fit and how they feel and everything like that, 10 out of 10. Amazing. But when it comes to like thigh chafing protection, I'm gonna give it like 8.5. Like, it doesn't feel as secure, which is weird because I don't feel like I felt that when I tried on the other pair, but maybe I just didn't wear them long enough. So I'm gonna say, like, overall, ranking all of these in order of favorites is, I think number 1, my favorite is the Thigh Society ones, which is funny because I was like throwing a tantrum because they took so long to get to me. That might have just been like a fluke thing, but those are probably my number 1. Second would probably be these, even though like it's not the best for the anti-chafing, it's just like it feels the best, it fits amazing, and I think I am gonna hang on to them and just see how it works. But the third would probably be the Snag ones. Even though I don't really love the way they feel, I feel like they'll work. I just don't love the feeling of tights, that's just me personally, but I feel like once you put them on, you'll kind of forget about it. Number 4 would be the NYX ones. I still really like them, like the material felt incredible. I just wasn't like 100% a fan of how they fit down at the bottom of my thighs. And then in last place is the Spanx. Sorry, Spanx. So it's good to know, I guess, that the most expensive is my least favorite. But yeah, you'll have to all let me know in the comments below, like, what your experience is with any of these. Maybe it's similar to mine, maybe it's totally different. That's what I think is so fascinating when I hear people say like, oh, those worked amazing for me, and like they totally flopped for me. So that's my little assessment of all of these, and I'll definitely play around and see which ones of these I'm gonna keep, which ones I'm gonna return. But I will be wearing some of these throughout the summer, that's for sure. And maybe I'll have to do a part 3 and test more in the future, who knows. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. If there are any other shorts that you recommend that I didn't do in this video, definitely let me know. I'll do a part 3. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I'm sending you all my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.